Hello and welcome to Everett Merchants Baseball here in Everett Memorial Stadium. Your Merchants looking to bounce back after an 8-2 loss against the Seattle Studs last night. Today playing the third place Redmond Dudes, only a half a game back of your Merchants. Charlie Wright takes the mound for Everett. Excellent season for Charlie so far this season. 3-2 record, a 2.87 ERA in 31 1/3 innings pitched. 6 games played, 5 starts for Charlie, 23 strikeouts and 6 walks on the season for Charlie. Charlie will be backed up by a pretty solid defense, but Ethan Doshi still out of the lineup with hamstring tightness. He'll be replaced in center field by Jordan Justice. Ponte will be playing in left as Justice slides over. Starting lineup for the Redmond Dudes that Charlie Wright will face is as followed. Cameron Buggard at third base, leading off Danny Kahn, the second baseman. Jeremy Vieira in left field. Josh Parks, the cleanup man, in right field. Isaac Hines, the shortstop. Tyler Durbin, the first baseman. Hitting seventh is Angus Adams. Behind the plate, designated hitter is Frankie Tanina, and hitting ninth is Jackson Bolitho in center field. Davis Coaster is opposite Charlie Wright on the mound for Redmond. Buggard will climb up and get things underway. Charlie's first pitch is a ground ball foul, 0-1. Buggard in 19 games hitting .345, 5 doubles and a home run. Backing up Charlie Wright defensively, third baseman Riley Quinton, shortstop Max Nealon, Cole Kramer at second base, and Aiden Van Rinsum at first base. Pitch fouled off. Outfield for your Merchants, Brody Ponte in left, Jordan Justice in center field, and Jackson Swim in right. Charlie Wright makes up one half of the Merchant battery. Teddy Bishop behind the plate for Everett. 0-2, looping breaking ball, missing up and in. Ball 1. Merchants fell to the Seattle Cheney Studs 8-4 last night, or 8-2 rather last night. The final deficit was not a good representation of how that game was played. This is a well-hit ball to center field. Justice at the wall, making the play at the warning track for out number 1. Studs added 4 runs on a grand slam in inning number 9 to really blow that game open. The Merchants were within striking distance for the entirety of that ball game until the very end. Disappointing result for your Merchants as they fall a game and a half behind Seattle in the PIL standings. Danny Kahn climbs in. .246 batter on the season. He'll take a called strike on the outside corner. Kahn, 19 RBIs on the season. He leads the Dudes in that category. Another called strike. Same spot there for Charlie. Good location early. Charlie Wright, one of the quicker pitchers that you'll see work. As soon as the umpire gives him the signal, he's going to throw the pitch, missing just a little bit outside, 1-2. One other game in action tonight in the PIL. Studs hosting the Highline Bears. Seattle on top 5-0. Check swing. It said he did not go. Check to swing. 2-2. Harold Pyatt already upset. Bit of a rough night for the umpire crew in yesterday's game, but it was equal opportunity missed calls as that was a strike 3. Kahn swinging and missing on a high breaking ball for out number 2. Jeremy Vieira will climb in, .269 hitter on the year, playing left field for Redmond. Seattle leading the Highline Bears 5-0 in the top of inning number 7. Merchants need them to drop a game before the season finale or they will clinch the PIL. First pitch is a called ball, a little low on Vieira. Josh Parks on deck. The 1-0 fouled off. Merchants will be back in action against these Redmond Dudes again on Friday, 7:05 first pitch. So we enter the final stretch of this 2021 campaign. Popped up, Nealon in from shortstop. He'll make the play. A 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Wright. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Your Merchants coming up. Welcome back. Merchants will send Max Nealon to the plate to lead off here in the bottom of the first inning to face the starter for the Redmond Dudes, Dan Davis Coaster. Coaster on the season has been a relief pitcher for Redmond. Only 5 appearances, 7 innings pitched. He's given up 4 runs, all earned. 1 walk, 8 hits, and 9 strikeouts. A 1-0 record with a save and a 5.14 ERA. He'll face Max Nealon, Cole Kramer, and Brody Ponte. Followed by Jackson Swim, Jordan Justice, Aiden Van Rinsum, Austin Owens, Teddy Bishop, and Riley Quinton. First pitch to Nealon is fouled away. Nealon 1 for 4 last night. Batting average .309 this season. Coaster comes home. Little soft line drive falls, but the play made in time. Kahn catching it on a single hop and throwing it over to Durbin for out number 1. Cole Kramer climbs up. He's swinging a hot bat right now in the last 7 games. .444 batting average for Cole Kramer. Kramer 1 for 4 last night with an RBI. Batting average of .310 on the season. Ponte on deck. Here's the pitch. Kramer grounds this foul. 0-1. Overcast day here in Everett. No shadows on the field. It's a bit of a chilly night. Josh Berry coaching first base. And the return of Bo Blacken at third. Here's the pitch on the way outside. 1-1. Harold Pyatt will manage. That's your coaching staff for your Everett Merchants. Very light swirling breeze in Everett. This pitch well away. 2-1. Kenji Miller working in the Merchant bullpen. Interested to see if that's a bullpen or if it's him getting a warm. As Charlie looks good. 3-1 the count now. That ball missing high and away. Imagine that's a bullpen outing for, or that's a bullpen day for Kenji Miller. A 3-1 on the way. Kramer's going to take a strike. He thought he had ball 4. And it was certainly borderline. 1 away, full count to Kramer in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. It's a well-hit ball to right field, but the play made by Parks for out number 2. Brody Ponte climbs in with 2 away. Ponte forced into left field last night after a first inning injury to Ethan Doshi, and played well, made a couple of pretty impressive defensive plays and no errors out there in left in the new position. He'll play there tonight as well. First pitch he sees is popped up behind the plate. Adams looking, and he makes the play for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Merchants. We head to inning number 2. Welcome back. Charlie Wright remaining on the mound for the Merchants. He looked excellent in inning number 1 as Josh Parks, the right fielder, climbs up. Lefty bat for Redmond. Parks, 220 batting average this season. And first pitch is a called strike. Good placement there by Charlie. This ball well hit, but straight up. Ponte calling for it and making the play in left for out number 1. Another quick out for Charlie Wright. It'll bring up Isaac Hines, the shortstop. Hines, 260 batter on the season. Charlie comes home just a little bit outside. Tyler Durbin on deck. This ball, swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1. And another called strike. 1-2. Charlie working quickly as usual. Actually slightly slower than he normally works. Him and Bishop trying to get on the same page. The 1-2 pitch on the way. It'll be a little outside. Quinton playing slightly in at third base. Here's the pitch. The 2-2 outside. It'll even fill the count at 3-2. Miller still throwing in the Merchant pin. This ball missing. Ball 4. A full pitch, a full count walk to Isaac Hines will bring up Tyler Durbin with nobody out.
Now batting first baseman, number 40, Tyler T.
Tyler Durbin struggling at the plate this season, 214, but Redmond finds a way to score a bunch of runs against Everett. Most of the time, it feels. See what Charlie Wright can do today. It's a called strike. Charlie from the stretch. And a throw back to first, not in time. Charlie really slows down with runners on, tries to control that run game, and does it pretty effectively. From the stretch, he's coming home. It's a called strike. 0-2 on Tyler Durbin. Angus Adams, the catcher, on deck. Another lefty bat for this Redmond Dudes lineup. Pretty lefty heavy here for Redmond. Another move to first. Charlie's got a pretty good move. The 0-2. Charlie long holds, looks in and delivers. The pitch is a little away. 1-2. Slight shift towards the left side. Kramer just to the right of second. Pitch on the way, well hit ball. Ponte going back, he'll make the play at the warning track for out number 2. Angus Adams now climbing up. First at bat of the evening for the catcher.
Their catcher, number 20, Augusta A.
Angus Adams, 235 hitter on the season. Does have 9 walks, however, so able to get on base when needed. 2 away in the top of the second inning. Pitch on the way, Noah pick off to first, not in time. Frankie Tanina on deck, should he be needed. Charlie, this pitch swung through and missed. Good pitch from Charlie. Fooled him with the breaking ball. Oh, 1 swung through 0-2. And outside of a full count walk, Charlie's looked pretty sharp tonight. Van Rentum holding the runner. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. Nealon's got it on a funky hop. Fielder's choice. Will ends the side. Charlie strands the runner at first. We head to the bottom of the second inning scoreless. Welcome back. Jackson Swim climbs in. Captain for your Everett Merchants, hitting cleanup tonight in his usual spot. Facing David Coaster. That's pitch missing outside. No action in the Redmond Dudes pen, but we expect Coaster to not go too far tonight. Swim will be followed by Jordan Justice and Aiden Van Rinsum. Here's the 1-0. It's called strike. Breaking ball just getting in there. A couple final scores for you all in Major League Baseball tonight. We'll wait for the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swim will take a called strike. Looked a bit inside. He'll ask a couple questions about that pitch. Oakland blanks the Angels 6-0 in Oakland. It's an important game as your Mariners are chasing Oakland for that second wild card spot. Jackson Swim lifts this ball into the right center field gap. Sun may be a factor, but Belitho there in plenty of time to make the play. Jordan Justice will climb up for emergence with one away. The Brewers fall at home to Kansas City, 5-2 the final there. Washington taking care of the Marlins in your nation's capital, 6-3. Cincinnati Reds over the New York Mets, 4-3 at home. And this pitch outside to Jordan Justice. Rays over Orioles, 9-3 in Tampa. And the Braves winning a tight one at home, 2-1 over the Padres. The 1-0 on the way to Justice. It's called strike. 4-2 Mariners in the top of the sixth inning. Cal Raleigh with 3 career firsts. His first base hit, first RBI, first run scored, and actually his 4 career firsts, as he also throws out a runner for the first time in his major league career. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball to Justice. So a good outing tonight for Cal Raleigh, new catcher for the Seattle Mariners. The 1-2 on the way. It's a well-hit ball. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Balfio there to cut it off. It's a single into center for Justice. First hit of the ball game belongs to Jordan Justice in the bottom of the second inning. It'll bring up Aiden Van Rinsum with 1 on and 1 away. Van Rinsum hitting .235 on the season. In the limited work, only 6 games this season. He went 0 for 3 with an RBI in yesterday's contest. Called strike on Aiden. Gets the count underway, 0-1. DH Austin Oland on deck. He picked up a base hit yesterday. Big hole on the right side if Van Rinsum can go the other way. This pitch down low. Breeze is left to right. Long hold from Coaster. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to third, picked up and dropping the ball. An E5 will put 2 runners on. Boy, oh boy, that's a double play that turned into an error and everyone safely aboard. Buggard cleanly fielding that ball, lost on the transfer. And a lollipop throw to first base was his only chance and not in time. We'll bring up Oland with 1 away and 2 on. Big chance for the Merchants to get on the board early. Coaster. Long hold, getting the signs. Can't find one he likes. And time called. Breeze stiffening. It's been blowing all day. Died off a little bit around first pitch, but is back in force, and the ball outside to Oland. Teddy Bishop on deck, the catcher, followed by Riley Quinton. Coaster delivers. This pitch is popped up. Could be trouble, falling into shallow right field, and the play is made by Parks for out number 2. It's a dangerous spot for a ball to be falling, but good play by Parks to clean it up. Teddy Bishop climbing in, just getting to the Mendoza line, 200 hitter this season. Looking for a clutch base hit here to drive in a run. 2 on, 2 away in the bottom of the second inning, a scoreless tie. Merchants with a hit. No hits for Redmond, and an error for the Dudes. Here's the pitch. It's a foul ball. 0-1. Coaster gets the signs. And the pitch on the way. It's a well-hit ball. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Van Rinsum sliding into third. He'll get there safely out. Now run will score. Runners on the corners for your Merchants. An RBI single for Teddy Bishop gets the Merchants the lead. It's 1-0.
Now batting for the Everett Merchants, the number 9 man batting order, third baseman number 10, Riley Quinton.
Van Rinsum on at third. Bishop on at first with two away. Quinton climbs in and will take a called strike. On deck is the leadoff man, Max Nealon. Merchants lead 1-0 on 2 base hits. No hits for Redmond and an error. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-2 quickly to Riley Quinton. Big hole on the right side with Durbin holding the runner at first. Perfect for a lefty hitter. Coaster comes home. This pitch in the dirt. Merchants would love to take full advantage of this opportunity. It's just outside. Coaster thought he had the strikeout, as did his battery mate Angus Adams, but not quite. It's 2-2. 2-2, 2 on, 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Merchants lead 1-0. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Fooled him on a slider. And that will retire the side. Merchants pick up a run and leave 2 aboard. We head to the top of the inning, number 3. Welcome back. Frankie Tanina, DH, will face Charlie Wright for the first time this evening. And the first pitch is a well-hit ball to left field. And it's going to just get foul. Man, that ball was all sorts of trouble. But it just got foul. It's at least a double there. Just a few inches towards the Merchants bullpen. Belitho on deck. He'll be followed by leadoff man Cameron Buggard in inning number 3. I'd like to thank you all for watching this presentation of Everett Merchants Baseball, as always. Ground ball to Quinton. He's got it. Throw across in plenty of time. Ooh, no, misplayed there. As that's an error on the first baseman, Aiden Van Rinsum. E3 will reach a man, and the leadoff man is aboard. As I was saying, thank you all for watching this presentation of Everett Merchants Baseball. 2 more home games this season. A Friday date with these Redmond Dudes at 7:05, and a Sunday matinee first pitch at 1:05 against Driveline Select this Sunday for your home finale. This ball grounded foul and out of play. Merchants 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and the Redmond Dudes no runs, no hits, and an error. The Merchants run in the second inning was unearned. Quinton playing in on the grass. Here's the pitch. It's away. 1-1. Bryce Lindbergh throwing a few pitches out in the Merchant pen. But Charlie's going to be in this game for a little while, and that was a close play at first base, but not quite in time. Riley Quinton appears to be expecting a bunt here, as he's playing pretty aggressively at third base. Here's the pitch. It's a swinging ball right to Nealon, and he's going to double him off at first base. What a play by Max Nealon at shortstop. 2 away in the bottom of the top of inning number 3. Two out on the line out double play. We'll bring up leadoff man Cameron Buggard. Flew out to center to lead off the game. This pitch grounded just foul. Some heckling from the Redmond Dudes dugout as the third base coach not quite able to make the play on that ball. 0-1. Right delivers. The pitch, it's just inside. 34 pitches for Charlie in 2 2/3 innings, 23 for strikes. The 1-1 on the way. It's a ground ball. Quinton's got it. The throw across the diamond, a little more loft to it this time, and it's in time for the outs. A double play lets Charlie Wright face the minimum. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Merchants. Top of the order here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Max Nealon will lead off once again for Everett. 0-for-1 with a ground out to second in the 1st inning. This ball fouled off. Davis Coaster working into the 3rd inning in tonight's ball game. Only 7 innings pitched all season for Coaster. Pitch on the way. It's down low. 1-1. Coaster's longest outing of the season. 2 innings against the Honkers and the Studs. So this is his longest outing of his 2021 campaign. The 2-1 on the way. It's called strike. Nealon will be followed by Cole Kramer and Brody Ponte. Merchants on top here, 1-0. Pitch on the way. It's a foul ball. It's now 1-2 with that foul ball, as we were just a little off on the count. Coaster, pretty long hold. He'll come home. The 1-2 pitch bounces in and away, evening the count at 2-2. Coaster winds. The 2-2 on the way. It's a high chopper. Could be trouble. Nealon's got plenty of speed, and the play is not made, but that's going to be a base hit to the shortstop. Cole Kramer up next. Cole Kramer up, nobody out, and a man on at first base on the infield single. Kramer swinging a hot bat, 444 in his last 7 days. See if he can get another knock here. Coaster comes home. It's a line drive, ground ball, base hit. Nealon stops at second base. And the Merchants keep the line moving, bringing up Brody Ponte with 2 on and nobody out. A foul ball out to the catcher, and inning number 1 ended the side for Ponte. Coaster. Bunt shown. Ponte pulls back and takes the ball. Swim on deck, but love a chance to drive in a few runners. Merchants will give up an out for 2 runners in scoring position, likely. Harold Pyatt likes to bunt in this situation, especially with one of his best bats coming up. Ponte chops at it, gets a good bunt down. They're going to look to third, but there's no play. Ooh, just out at first base. A sacrifice bunt will move the runners across, and man, I'm not so sure that that throw beat Brody Ponte. A sacrifice for Ponte, but boy, that was close to a base hit. Great bunt by Ponte. Harold Pyatt laughing and congratulating him on the great bunt. Jackson Swim with 2 runners in scoring position, nobody, or 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, he'll take a called strike. Jordan Justice on deck. Aiden Van Rentum in the hole should he be needed. Swim pops this ball up. A few dudes under pursuit, but it gets out of play. 0-2 on Justice, or on Swim rather. Oh, 2 count for Jackson. He looks to drive in a couple runs here. Merchants a 1-run lead, but would love some insurance runs after yesterday's ball game. Coaster winds and delivers. The 0-2 pitch is fouled away.
The all foul ball back to the Everett Merchants dugout. All foul balls. Thank you.
0-2 the count. Here's Coaster's pitch. It's check swing ball upstairs. Good take there by Jackson. Pace of this game slowing down as Jackson steps out and calls time. Coaster taking his time between pitches. Here's the 1-2. It's upstairs, bouncing away. No one even threatening them to leave. The count stays or goes to 2-2. With justice on deck, Jackson Swim would love to get aboard any way he can. No pressure with another great bat behind you. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It swung and lifted. Kahn under it at second, and that is out number 2. They'll bring up Jordan Justice with 2 away. Merchants looking to avoid spoiling another great opportunity. They stranded quite a few base runners in yesterday's contest and would love to not do the same tonight. Van Rinsum on deck. Coaster comes home. It's outside. Coaster at 45 pitches, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, no walks, a strikeout, and 1 run allowed. It was unearned. Here's the pitch. It's inside. 2-0. And Coaster will usher to his catcher and one of his coaches to have a bit of a mound conference. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Merchants looking to take advantage of a great opportunity. Welcome back. First mound visit used by the Redmond Dudes. Runners on second and third, 2-0 the count to Aiden Van Rinsum with 2 away. Play at bottom of inning number 3. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to third. Buggard's got it. The throw across the diamond is in time for the out. Merchant strand pair. We head to the top of the 4th inning, 1-0. Welcome back. Danny Kahn leading off the top of inning number 4. Charlie Wright pitching a very efficient first 3 innings. Bunt shown, it's a called strike. 35 pitches for Charlie through the first 3 innings, 24 of them for strikes. Allowed only 2 base runners, one of them strike, 0-2 the count. Jeremy Vieira on deck, Josh Parks in the hole. Quentin playing in on the grass at third. It's a swing and a miss. Charlie Wright with the 3-pitch strikeout to lead off the inning.
Stepping to fight now to the left fielder, number 36,
Jeremy Vieira will climb in 0 for 1. He flew out to Max Nealon at shortstop. Ball inside. 39 pitches for Charlie. Pretty efficient outing so far. This pitch missing inside 2-0. One walk and 2 strikeouts for Charlie. Here's the pitch. It's a foul tip into the glove. 2-1. Charlie using his trademarked speed, but his pace is down just a tick. Still working quite efficiently. A swing and a miss. 2-2. And on the way, the 2-2 pitch is a base hit into left center field. Cut off by Jordan Justice. And the leadoff man, or the second hitter of the plate, is aboard for Redmond. Josh Parks climbs in. He flew out to Brody Ponte and left in inning number 2. Expect Charlie to slow down a bit here, as he normally does with runners on, but still pretty quick as this ball grounded just foul. Charlie, from the stretch, comes home. This pitch is well hit to center field. Looking up, goodbye. A monster home run. Ball's probably 10 feet above the Fred Meyer sign in center field. And Redmond takes a 2-1 lead on a Josh Parks home run. Isaac Hines climbs in. He walked in inning number 2. Was later retired on a double play. Charlie pitching from behind for the first time in this game. A pitch missing outside. 1-0. Charlie working with pace again. This pitch missing low. 2-0. 2-0 coming. It's fouled off. Merchants will need a few extra runs if they want to get back into this ball game. Now trailing 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Dudes have 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. Merchants 1 run on 3 hits and an error. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Ball 4. 5-pitch walk to Isaac Hines to bring up Tyler Durbin, and the first real signs of trouble for Charlie Wright in this game.
Now stepping to the plate would be the first baseman, number 4.
Seattle Mariners extending their lead 6-2 in Colorado. A 2 RBI double by Ty France. This is a little ball off the fist. It hits the bag, and that's going to be a base hit. Neal in the throw to third. It's not in time. Advancing on the throw is Tyler Durbin. A single advancing on the throw, and runners on second and third. And all sorts of trouble for Charlie Wright. Bad luck play there. Base hit for Tyler Durbin. And a quick mound conference between Charlie Wright and Teddy Bishop. Charlie's just got to get back to what's been working. Infield in now for a play at the plate. Frankie Tina on deck. Angus Adams up. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning. Charlie from the stretch. He comes home. It's a called strike.
Number 20, Angus A.
52 pitches for Charlie. His pitch count ballooning a bit here in the fourth. 35 for strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Great breaking ball there by Charlie. He's induced quite a few whiffs today. Would love another one here. A strikeout would be massive. Here's the pitch. Well away. Great pick there by Bishop to save a run. That ball goes to the backstop. It's a run in. Long holds. Charlie gets the sign he likes and comes set. 1-2 on the way, and it is a fly ball. It's going to get out of play down the left field line. The count will stay 1-2. Sun peeked out of the clouds there for a moment, but is now falling below the horizon. Little bit of light shining on Van Rinsum's face at first, but that's the only place you'll see sun on this infield. The 1-2 is outside. Another good stop by Bishop. Some good defense there from the catcher, Teddy Bishop. Shane Melrose starting to get loose for Everett. Here's the pitch. The 2-2 just missing inside. Charlie thought he had him. And we'll see a payoff pitch with one away. Charlie comes set. The 3-2 pitch on the way. It's outside. Ball 4. And Charlie Wright has loaded the bases. Josh Parks out to meet with his pitcher. We'll take a short break. When we come back, Frankie Tonino with one away and the bases loaded. Charlie Wright in his first major jam of the afternoon. Bases loaded, one away, and Frankie Tonina up to bat. An error on Van Rinsum made him reach, or let him reach in his first at-bat of the game. This ball missing inside. Corners playing in for Everett. Harold calling for the corners to go home. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to Quinton. They're going to go home with it. The force out there, and the throw to first in time. 5-2-3, the double play, and that will retire the side. Charlie Wright escapes the jam. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1 Merchants or Dudes lead. Welcome back. Aiden Van Rinsum will lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Davis Coaster still on the mound, his longest outing of the season for Redmond. This ball missing outside, 1-0. Aiden Van Rinsum will be followed by Austin Oland and Teddy Bishop. Leadoff man Riley Quinn would be 4th up. This ball down low, 2-0. Coaster winds and delivers. The 2-0 swung on and missed. Good breaking ball there for Davis. Coaster in 3+ innings has allowed 1 run. It was unearned on 4 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. He just threw his 50th pitch of the game. The 2-1 is in on the hands, but it's a called strike. Two to Bishop, or Van Rinsum rather. This pitch well away. It'll fill the count at 3-2. Long wind and the payoff pitch on the way, bouncing in a full count leadoff walk for Aiden Van Rinsum. Will get things moving for the Merchants once again. Austin Oland will climb up. 0 for 1. Flew out to Parks in right field. Breeze blowing in from left a bit now, and the first pitch is down low. Bunt shown. Owens gets it down. A little bobble. The only moves to first, and a good sacrifice bunt there with a little assist from the pitcher will move the runner ahead. Owen does the job. It'll bring up Teddy Bishop. 1 for 1 with an RBI single to center in the 2nd inning. Quinton on deck with 1 away. Bishop looking to get to Coaster for the 2nd time this evening. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Good to have Bo Blacken back after an absence from the team. Coaching 3rd base for the Merchants. Pickoff move to 2nd, or with no throw and a mound visit for the Dudes. We'll take a short break. 2-1 Redmond. Coaster, after a short conference with his catcher Angus Adams, will climb back on the mound with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Just catching a piece of the knees there. Van Rinsum with a pretty sizable lead at 2nd. He represents the tying run. Here's the pitch, and it drills Bishop. Coaster got a little fancy on that wind-up, checking the runner before coming home and couldn't quite control the location. It'll bring up Riley Quinton, struck out in the 2nd inning.
Riley Quinton.
Max Nealon on deck. 2 on, 1 away for your Merchants in the bottom of the 4th inning. They trailed 2-1 against the Redmond Dudes. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 1. Some minor stirring in the Redmond Dudes bullpen. Merchants game and a half behind Seattle for the PIL lead, and only a half a game up on Redmond. As this ball is a little knuckler off the fist. They throw a second for one, on to first, not in time. A fielder's choice will retire Teddy Bishop and put runners on the corners.
Up to the top of the field, the Merchants is the shortstop, number 5, Max Nealon.
Nealon 1 for 2 tonight with a single. 2 away, but runners on the corners, an opportunity here to drive in a run. Here's the pitch. It's a lifted ball into center. Bothleo charging, and he will make the play in center to ends the inning. Merchant strand a pair of runners. We head to the top of the 5th inning, 2-1 Redmond. Welcome back. 9-1-2 up for the Redmond Dudes. He'll face Charlie Wright. Jackson Bothleo. Or Belitho, rather. Belitho leading off for Redmond. 0 for 1. Lined in to a double play. Back in inning number 3. Charlie delivers. Bunt shown. Little bit low. Everett likely in a must-win situation if they want to stay in the hunt for the PIL championship. That's a called strike. Game and a half behind Seattle and only 1 left in hand. Seattle already needs to drop a game. Likely not to drop 2. This ball in the dirt, 2-1. That's the Studs. We'll wait for this batter to finish before I read that score, because I wonder if something is incorrect there. Ground ball, going to be a tough play. Quinn fires, and it is just in time. Quinn on the run fires a laser to Van Rinsum for out number 1. It'll bring up leadoff man Cameron Buggard. The reason, folks, that I say this scoreline appears to be a typo, it isn't. This is what the Studs do. But Seattle scores 15 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning alone to beat the Highline Bears 20-0. An astonishing line out of the University of Puget Sound. Called strike on Cameron Buggard. Called strike. Oh, and 2. Charlie Wright delivers, fouled off. Cameron Buggard behind 0 and 2. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. Nealon ranging to his right. Long throw in time. Couple nice plays on the left side of the defense there. Danny Kahn comes up with 2 away. 2 strikeouts on the evening for Danny Kahn. Called ball just a little bit low. Well hit ball right to Cole Kramer. 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Wright, just what the doctor ordered. He's through 5, allowing 2 runs. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Merchants looking for a run. Cole Kramer climbs in 1 for 2 tonight. And will face Danny Coaster once again. Coaster, 2nd game in a row, Merchants have faced a relief pitcher making their first start of the season and also making their longest appearance of the season. So, a bit of a weird situation there. Called strike. Starts things off for Kramer. Pitch is a called strike. Man, looked a bit outside, but Kramer's going to have to battle now. 0-2. Ponte on deck, followed by Jackson Swim. Both looking for the first hit of the game. That ball fouled away. Here's the wind and the pitch. It's just outside. 1-2 on Cole Kramer. Merchants looking for a rally and a great spot in their lineup to get one going. Nobody out. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Here's the pitch. It's away as well. 2-2. And a bit of a hitter's count now for Cole Kramer. New final to report. New York Yankees taking care of business at home against the Philadelphia Phillies. 6-4 your final in that game. Mariners still on top 6-2 now in the top of the 8th inning, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. Cole Kramer goes down. It'll bring up Ponte with 1 away. Ponte steps in. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. The wind and delivery. This pitch is a called strike. Outside to Brody Ponte. In other Major League scores, San Francisco Giants on top of the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-1. That game played in LA. Giants taking game 1 of that set 7-2. So a win here would win the series for San Francisco as their dream season continues. 1-1 on the way. Check swing. It's a called strike. Tigers on top of the Rangers 4-1 in Detroit. Twins and White Sox locked in a 5-5 tie in the bottom of the 8th inning in Chicago. Houston all over Cleveland 9-3 down in Texas. The 1-2 on the way. Foul tipped. And staying alive is Brody Ponte. Cardinals 6-1 lead in the top of the 9th inning at home against the Chicago Cubs, but Chicago not going quietly. Bases loaded, nobody out in that game. And the Pirates looking to get a win, 5-1 lead in the desert over the Diamondbacks. This pitch fouled away. But the Diamondbacks also not going quietly. Bases loaded, bottom of the 5th inning for Arizona. Coaster delivers. The 1-2 pitch on the way. It's fouled again. Great battle here. 7th pitch coming up. Starting to see some action out there in the Redmond Dudes pen. Merchant's pen still pretty quiet. There's a man stretching out there, but can't quite get the number. Expect Charlie Wright to go at least one more inning. Josh Berry looking to get around 100 pitches out of his starter. The 1-2 on the way, and it's fouled off again. Quality at bat for Brody Ponte. See if he can get a base hit out of it. The 1-2 again. It's on the way, and foul off again. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat up next. Ponte has fouled off 5 pitches. He's taken a couple called strikes and worked the ball in there as well. Good battle with pitch number 9 coming up. Coaster delivers. This pitch outside. And pitch number 10 coming up. Merchants need a base runner of any kind here with their 2 best bats up next. Jackson Swim and Jordan Justice. There's only one away. 2-2 on the way. It's a swing and a miss. The 10-pitch battle won by Davis Coaster. As Ponte waves at a breaking ball for strike 3. 2 away for Jackson Swim. 0 for 2 tonight, looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Pretty rare affair when Jackson Swim doesn't get aboard. Here's the pitch. It's down low. Another pitch taken. This one's called a strike, just at the top of the zone. 2 away. 1-1 to Swim in the bottom of the 5th inning. Merchants' offense has gone a bit stale the last couple games, and this won't help. Ground ball to Hines. The throw across in time for the out. Merchants go in order. We head to the top of the 6th inning. 2-1 Redmond. Welcome back. Charlie Wright back on the mound here in the top of the sixth. Sitting at 70 pitches is Charlie. Facing Jeremy Vieira. 1 for 2 tonight. He scored a run in the 4th inning. Dudes 2 runs on 3 hits and an error. This ball is a called strike. 1 run on 4 hits for Everett. 4 hits for Everett and 1 error. Well hit ball to center field. Justice back, looking up. It's at the wall, and it is gone again. A home run for Jeremy Vieira. He's 2 for 3. A great night for him. And the Dudes pick up another run. Lights slowly coming on here in Everett. First pitch to Parks, just missing. Parks 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI home run in inning number 4. This pitch also called a ball. A little bit of work going on in the Merchants pen, but this is likely Charlie's inning. Melrose getting loose, and not missing somewhere as well. 3-0, might have been a little outside. Hines on deck. The 3-0 downstairs, 4-pitch walk. Charlie knew it as soon as the call was made, agreed right away. Isaac Hines up. Yet to record an at-bat tonight, a pair of walks for Isaac. Josh Berry's going to go out and check and see if his pitcher's ready. He is. Melrose is ready to go. Time called. Harold Pyatt's going to come out and likely make a pitching change. We'll take a quick break. Merchants trail 3-1 in the top of inning number 6. Welcome back. New pitcher on the mound is Shane Melrose, Merchants relief pitcher. Melrose, 6 appearances on the season, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 6 runs allowed, 5 of them earned on 11 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 1-1 record, and a 6.13 ERA. The runner on first base belongs to Charlie Wright. This pitch missing far or outside and a little bit low. Charlie Wright, can't quite close the book on him yet, but outside of a pair of home runs, he pitched an extraordinary game. Allowed 3 runs, they were all earned, all coming via the home run. 4 hits and 4 walks, so a bit of a trouble with command. The runner takes off on this ball in the dirt. It's a stolen bag. It nearly came off, but umpire saying he stayed on. 2 strikeouts, so a little bit of trouble with command. When his pitches were working, he was making batters look silly, but not quite the consistency that he needed to get further in tonight's contest. 5+ innings is the final line for Charlie Wright. Melrose from the stretch. Nobody out and a runner on second. The 2-0 is a high chopper. Nealon's got it at second. He throws across in time for the out, by the runner advances on the 6-3 ground out. Tyler Durbin climbs up, 1 for 2 tonight with the base hit. Single, infield single, off the bag in inning number 4. Weird bad luck play for the Merchants. He was stranded, so no harm, no foul. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. It's third. The throw over in time for the out.
Batter now will be the center fielder, the number 9 man in the batting order, number 35, Jackson B.
For those of you following along on Point Streak, I apologize for a bit of a technical glitch. The stats show 3 runs across for Redmond, which is correct, but the scoreboard shows 2 runs across for Redmond. So trust the stats, not the scoreboard currently on Point Streak if you're following along at home. Angus Adams up to bat, grounded in, or reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. Took a first pitch for a ball. This ball grounded. Kramer gonna have to make a tough play on his knee. The throw over, and it is in time for the out to strand a runner. 3-1 your scoreline as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Melrose with the great escape to bail out his starter, Charlie Wright. Welcome back. New pitcher is Jonathan Cohen. 11 appearances, 3 games started. 33 and 2/3 innings pitched, 11 walks, 31 strikeouts, a 3-1 record, and 2.13 ERA. Jordan Justice leading off. Fouled off. 0-1 on Jordan Justice. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. The 0-1 is also fouled off. Oh, and 2 on Jordan Justice. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Number 17, Aiden Van Rinsum will climb in. 0 for 1, reached on an error and a walk. Some bad luck has fallen upon Van Rinsum this season, and a couple of robberies. His batting average likely would have been higher by now. It's a swing and a miss on a lazy breaking ball. Oh, and 1. On Van Rinsum. Cole Kramer warming up for your Merchants. That ball hitting Van Rinsum. He'll be awarded first base, 1 away. And Austin Olin's climbing up. Olin 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. With 1 away, he likely won't be asked to sacrifice here. Austin Oland to the plate. First pitch he sees is a ground ball to first, just foul.
Batter number 35, Austin Nolan.
You can do the 8th inning. So you can do the entire 8th inning.
Cohen comes home. The 0-1 pitch is a called strike at the knees. Pace of this game slowing down quite a bit here as we've reached the hour and a half mark in the bottom of inning number 6. The 0-2 on the way, fouled off, and Olin stays alive. Teddy Bishop on deck. It's 1 for 1 with an RBI and a hit by pitch. The lefty, Ramsed's lead's going to be a little shorter. Here's the pitch. It's outside. Three runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Dudes, 1 run on 4 hits, and an error from the Merchants. So ground ball past the diving glove of Buggard at third base. Oland with a base knock into left field. 2 on for Teddy Bishop.
The batter now, feature catcher number 9, Teddy Bishop.
Bishop, as mentioned earlier, has the only RBI on the game. And single into center field in the second inning. He also reached on a hit by pitch in the 4th. There's the pitch. It's a little flare shot into right field. Van Rinsum tagging. The play made in right field, but everyone's going to check up and head back. Bishop flies out to right. It'll bring up Bradley Quinton with 2 away. Quinton climbs in 0 for 2. He reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded. Another great opportunity for the Merchants. They've struggled with stranding runners. already leaving 8 men aboard in this contest. Stranding 8 men through 5 innings, not a great formula for winning. See if they can pick up a little bit of slack here. This pitch up and in, 1-0. One and 0, 2 away. Pitch to Quinton is a called strike. Leadoff man Max Nealon on deck. Merchants, good opportunity whether Quinton gets on here or Nealon would lead off the 7th. Here's the 1-1. Outside, good hold by Quinton. Looked like he was about to swing, but able to check up. Two one, 2 away. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Quinton fouls it off, evening the count at 2-2. Merchants have left 8 men already through 5 innings. Looking to not make that number any worse here. This pitch fouled off. Staying alive is the lefty third baseman. 2-2, 2 away, 2 on. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error for Redmond. 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error for the Redmond Dudes. Here's the pitch. It's a line shot foul, and we'll do it again. Cohen delivers. This pitch outside. It'll fill the count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and the runners will likely be on the move. Home plate umpire getting a couple new baseballs from Max Nealon. Tying run at first base in Austin Noland. Go-ahead run at home in Riley Quinton, with Van Rinsum at second base. Payoff pitch coming. Cohen delivers. Runners on the way, and it's a swing and a miss. Quinton's going to head to first base, and the throw is going to be in time. Quinton didn't realize the ball got through. He likely would have made it, but 2-3 completes the out, and that will retire the side. The Merchants strand a couple runners. Their 9th and 10th man left on as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Stay with us. Frankie Tanina, DH for the Redmond Dudes up to face Shane Melrose. His first pitch on the way, and it's a foul ball.
On the plate is number 33, Frankie T.
Final for you in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks win 4 straight games and defeat the Phoenix Suns in the NBA Championship Series, 105-98 in Game 6 to clinch the series. That ball fouled away, 0-2. Giannis Antetokounmpo taking over. 50 points, 14 rebounds to go with 2 assists and 5 blocks as he took over and ended the season for the Phoenix Suns. Congratulations, Milwaukee, on their NBA title. This ball upstairs, 1-2. In the major leagues, Colorado getting a couple runs back on a C.J. Cron home run to left field. 6-4 your score in that game. This ball, a little slicing shot, but it's going to get out of play just past Van Rinsum. Houston defeating Cleveland, 9-3 the final in that game. The White Sox over the Twins in Chicago, 9-5. Cubs leading the Cardinals. Big comeback bid there. 6 runs in the top of the 9th inning for the Chicago Cubs. They lead the Cardinals 7-6 as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Pirates on top 5-3. Diamondbacks getting a couple runs back in that contest. And the Giants extending their advantage over the Dodgers 6-1. The Wild Wild West in the NL continues to be a thrilling division as we pass the halfway point in the MLB season. 2-2 the count now on Frankie Tanina. Nobody out. Pitch on the way. Well hit ball to left field. Ponte on the run. He's got room and makes the play. Another good play out and left for Ponte. And there's one away. Jackson Bolitho up for Redmond. 0 for 2. Lined into a double play and grounded out to third base. Melrose will wind and deliver. The lefty's pitch on the way. That's upstairs for ball 1. Wind dying out and left a bit. It's swirling here in Everett. In the grandstands, it's heading out towards right, but out in the outfield, it's heading out towards left and dying and swirling around. So confusing breezes here. A called strike evens the count. The wind. Melrose comes home. It's called strike. 1-2 on the center fielder. Leadoff man Cameron Buggard on deck. 0 for 3. Here's the 1-2. It's a check swing outside. He did not go. Would have been a pretty ugly swing and a miss on a pitch well outside. The 2-2 popped up. Kramer calling off Nealon and making the play in shallow center field. Out number 2. He'll bring up the leadoff man Cameron Buggard. Buggard a pair of groundouts and a flyout. Merchants looking to keep things where they are, give their offense a chance to win the game. This pitch is a called strike. Mariners Rockies in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leadoff man reaching for Colorado, 6-4 in that contest. Kendall Graveman looking for the save. He walks the first man he sees. 0-1 on the way from Melrose, just outside. Chilly night here in Everett. And this pitch hits him. Buggard reaches for the first time tonight. It'll bring up Danny Kahn. Kahn 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Caden Rucker looking to get loose in the Merchant pen. Rucker getting loose. Move to first, not a thing doing. And the ball gets away, but staying in first is Cameron Buggard. Probably a good move. Van Renssum nearly committing a second error of the afternoon. New position for Aiden. He's played third base every time he's appeared for the Merchants. Another move to first, not in time. First pitch, and it hits him on the hands. Danny Kahn reaching, and the second hit by pitch. And Melrose asking if his hands were in the zone, and I mean, he wasn't getting out of the way of that pitch, that's for sure. 2 away. Vieira climbs in 2 for 3 tonight with a home run and a run scored. Melrose needs only an out to get out of the inning, and Danny Kahn taking a minute to catch his breath at first base. Flexing his hand. Kramer and Melrose will play catch a little bit here. Kramer was warming up earlier. And Kahn appears to be fine. He'll stay in the game at first. Next pitcher we'll see for the Merchants, likely Cole Kramer or Caden Rucker. Here's the pitch upstairs. Melrose, 22 pitches, 11 for strikes. No hits, no walks, no strikeouts, but 2 hit by pitches. 1-0. Here's the pitch. It's outside. 2-0 now to Jeremy Vieira. Dangerous hitter in this lineup. Josh Parks will follow. He's 1 for 2 with a couple RBIs and a walk. This pitch inside 3-0. And Melrose needs to find the strike zone here or he'll load the bases for Josh Parks, who opened the scoring with a 2-run homer in the 4th. Here's the 3-0. It's low. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Josh Parks. Harold Pyatt stepping out. Rucker is close, says Josh Berry. So we're going to have, I think this will just be a normal mound visit, but we're going to take a break. 3-1, 2 away, bases loaded for the Dudes. Welcome back. 3-1, top of inning number 7. Bases are loaded for the Redmond Dudes. And the new pitcher is the second baseman, Cole Kramer. We'll get to his stats in a moment because we have a number of defensive changes to relay for you. Cole Kramer from second base to the mound. New left fielders Jackson Ramstead. He'll replace Austin Owens. The DH is now dead for your Merchants. This pitch upstairs for ball 1. Aiden Van Rinsum moving from first base to third base. Quinton from third to second. And Brody Ponte from left field to first base. Foul tipped. 1-1. Kramer coming in a big spot here. 3 appearances on the season, 10 2/3 innings pitched. 6 hits, 4 walks, and 14 strikeouts. A 1-1 record with a save and 2.53 ERA. This pitch is a called strike number 2. Big spot for Kramer. He's got him 1-2. Josh Parks takes a ball outside. Kramer thought it was a strike. Caden Rucker continues to warm up. The 2-2 on the way. It's a well-hit ball. Towering shot. Looking like it's going to get foul, and it will. Out of play. A massive, massive foul ball. And it just turns into a very exciting, very loud foul ball to keep the count alive. My goodness, what a hit. But just foul. Parks 1 for 2 with a walk and a 2-run home run. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss! Cole Kramer retires the side. And the Merchants get out of a bases loaded jam. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning over your Merchants. Welcome back. New second baseman is Brad Altomare, replacing Danny Kahn. First pitch is a called strike. Cohen dealing to Nealon. This pitch inside, bouncing away. Skipping in, 1-1. Kramer on deck. He's on the mound. We'll see if the Merchants do some weird things to keep him in the lineup. Here's the pitch. It's a slicing fly ball. It's going to get just foul and fall for a harmless strike number 2. Merchants need a pair of runs to tie the game. 3 would take the lead. 3-1 your score. One and two upstairs. It'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Down goes Max Nealon. Strikeout victim for the first time tonight. It'll bring up Cole Kramer. Your pitcher. 1 for 3 with a base hit in inning number 3. Brody Ponce on deck. Kramer takes down low for ball 1. Merchants are victorious tonight. A 6-4 win in Colorado against the Rockies. 51-44 on the season, keeping pace with Oakland. 3.5 back of that final wildcard spot. They are the first team currently out of the playoffs in the wildcard hunt, so no teams to pass other than Oakland. Martin Gonzalez with the win. Kendall Graven with the save. This pitch up and away. 3-0 now to Cole Kramer. Merchants have stranded 10 base runners tonight and only scored 1 run. Not great numbers. Looks to get back into this one here. Called strike gives Cohen a foothold. 3-1. Time called. Kramer will step out. The 3-1 on the way. It's a ball 4. 5-pitch walk for Cole Kramer. Brody Ponce will climb in. Left fielder moving to first base on the pitching change. Sacrificed a man, but is 0 for 2. This is as good of opportunity as the Merchants can hope for at this point in the ball game. Only 1 away and a man with speed at first. Upstairs to Ponte. 1-0. So we near the 2-hour mark of this game in the bottom of the 7th inning. Things are moving along quite well early, and then things slowing as we get later in the contest. The 1-0 missing, 2-0. Cohen working from the stretch. He's at only 2 base runners. Here's the pitch. It's outside. 3-0 to Brody Ponce and a mound visit. Angus Adams going out to talk to his pitcher and calm his nerves down a little bit. It's a big spot, as the winner of this game will be in 2nd place in the PIL as of tonight. Third mound visit of the afternoon for Redmond. Bunt shown with a 3-0 count. Ponte pulls back and takes ball 4 outside. A 4-pitch walk for Brody Ponte. 2 on, 1 away for Jackson Swim. 0 for 3, looking to get aboard for the first time tonight. Jackson Swim falling under 400 last night. 396 batting average entering tonight's game. Looking to keep it close to 400 with a base hit here. That ball missing inside. 1-0. On deck is Jordan Justice, hitting .327 on the season. .10 on the way. It's swinging popped up. Adams underneath it, and he will make the play. Justice, or rather Jackson Swim, not happy with himself. Is having a rare off night at the plate tonight, so it'll bring up Jordan Justice with 2 away. Merchants barring a base hit or Justice reaching in some way. These are the 11th and 12th men potentially that could be stranded in this game. It's a great time for a base knock for Jordan Justice. Singled and scored in inning number 2. Merchants have had plenty of opportunities in this game, just have not been able to cash in. Here's the pitch. Justice fouls it off. Three runs on 4 hits for Redmond with an error. Merchants 1 run on 5 base hits and an error. Here's the pitch. Down low. Evens the count at 1-1. Thank you all for watching this presentation of Everett Merchants Baseball. We'll be back in action Friday night, 7:05 first pitch against these Redmond Dudes. This pitch is well hit but foul. Down to the first base line, the count's 1-2. Cohen working from the stretch. Van Renssum on deck. Pitch to Justice is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Merchants strand their 11th and 12th runners of the game. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Merchants trail 3-1. Welcome back. Number 20, Isaac Hines, playing shortstop for Redmond. 0 for 1 with a pair of walks. He'll face Cole Kramer. His first pitch is a swing and a miss. Kramer struck out the only man he faced in inning number 7. Top of the 8th. Called a strike, quickly 0-2 on Isaac Hines. Caden Rutger continues to get warm for the Merchants. This pitch is swung on and missed. Kramer, 2 outs in the game, both via the strikeout. Kramer in 10 2/3 innings. Well, in 11 1/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts. Great numbers for the second baseman. This pitch is a called strike. On deck is Angus Adams. 0-1, bouncing in. One and one away. Top of inning number 8. Tyler Durbin up. He'll be followed by Angus Adams. Here's the pitch. It's outside. In and out of the glove of Teddy Bishop. Two and one misses. It's 3-1. Kramer doesn't like the call. The new infield for the Merchants. We talked about these changes in the last inning, but we'll go over them once again. From third to first, it's Van Rinsum, Nealon, Ponte, or rather, Nealon, Quinton at second, and Ponte at first. A walk issued to Tyler Durbin, 1 away, and a man on for Angus Adams, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. As we take a quick peek at a few major league scores. Giants lead the Dodgers 6-3, but they're threatening in the bottom of the 6th. Time called. His third base coach signaling for a move. Cubs hold on and beat the St. Louis Cardinals with a furious 6-run rally in the top of inning number 9. Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 7-5 in the bottom of inning number 7. Kramer playing catch with his third baseman, trying to stay loose, as Redmond making a couple moves. Move to first. Too high to be an issue. Probably would have been late anyways. Kramer comes home. It's a called strike. First pitch to Adams. Finds its spot. Another move. Nothing doing. As Kramer might just be killing time now for Caden Rutger. Good lead by Durbin at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and it's just past the diving glove of Brody Ponte. Swim's going to get the throw in quickly. First to third goes Durbin. Or excuse me, that is a pinch runner. Alex Black, the pinch runner for Durbin. He goes first to third. On the base hit to right field. Frankie Tanina climbs in with 1 away and runners on the corners. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error. Called strike by Cole Kramer. Another pressure spot for the Merchants pitching staff. 2-run lead feels achievable, or 2-run comeback feels achievable, but Merchants need to keep it here. We play in the top of inning number 8. Kramer comes home. The 0-1 is a soft fly ball into right field. Jackson Swim, a little mishandle there. It's going to score a run, and the ball throws away, and the runners are going to advance. Running through the stop sign, and that's going to be an error to score the runner. Single and an error on Jackson Swim. (5-1) your score now as the Dudes pick up a pair. On the base hit and the error by Jackson Swim, his first of the season. It's a called strike on Jackson Belitha. Kramer checks the runner. 0-1. This pitch is a ground ball. Nealon's got it. Throw over in time. Good pick by Ponte. Move to third, not in time. 6-3 the ground out, and the runner is at third base. They'll bring up leadoff man Cameron Buggard, hit by a pitch in the 7th inning and is 0 for 3.
Top the order, number 41, Cameron B.
Brad Altamar on deck, replacing Kahn at second base. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. Going to be a tough play. Van Rinsum picks it up. The throw over is off the bag. It's going to be a base hit. Scores a run. 6-1 your score now. The Dudes pick up another run. And things are coming apart at the seams here in the late innings for your Merchants. 6-1. That's a base hit to score the runner. Brad Altamar climbs in for Redmond. Move to first, not in time. Altamar 0 for 3 on the season. He scored a run. First pitch is low and away. Jeremy Vieira on deck. Pitch on the way, called strike. 1-1. Merchants are going to need a furious rally in the bottom half of the 8th and the 9th innings. They'll send up Van Rinsum to start things off. 1-1 is a soft, shallow fly ball. Swim coming in, and he will make the play for the final out of the inning, but the Dudes pick up 3 more runs and lead 6-1 as we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Welcome back, Aiden Van Rinsum in the ball leading off. 0 for 1, he reached on an error, has been hit by a pitch and walked. We play in the bottom of inning number 8. New second baseman for Redmond as this ball is skied high. Durbin over, making the play in fair territory for out number 1. New second baseman is number 99, Brock Rolstad, replacing the pinch runner. Jackson Ramstead, new left fielder, replacing Austin Oland in the number 7 spot when the Merchants lost their DH. Ramstead hitting 146 on the season, but a lefty bat could provide a spark here against Jonathan Cohen, who has been excellent tonight. This pitch is a called strike. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. One and two, one away. Ramstead takes the pitch inside, 2-2. Bishop on deck, Riley Quinton behind him. Merchants will get to the top of their order in the 9th inning. unless a furious rally starts here, and the Merchants will certainly take that. Missing outside to the 2-2 pitch, it'll fill the count at 3-2. Ramstead, in his first at-bat, looking to get aboard. Here's the pitch. It's a foul ball off the third base side. And we'll stay at 3-2. 2 final home games for your Merchants. Home Friday at 7:05. And a Sunday matinee against Driveline Select 105 this coming Sunday. A walk issued on a full count pitch to Jackson Ramstead. It'll bring up Teddy Bishop, who's 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch and an RBI single. Cohen, in 2 1/3 innings, has walked 3 men and allowed a hit, but has struck out 4 and not given up a run. Moved to first, nothing doing. Ramstead has great speed at first base. Bishop readies. This pitch is well hit into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Ramstead thought about heading to third, but he'll hold up there. Smart move, as the throw would have gotten him. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Or hold on, with 1 away. And a mound visit. And a pitching change. We'll be back. 2 on with 1 away. Welcome back. New pitcher is Isaac Hines.
That's on the run score.
His first pitch to Quinton is a ball. Foul ball. We're going to try to track down the new shortstop. Isaac Hines, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. Base hit up the middle. Ramstead gets the wave. The throw in is going to be cut off. Bishop stops at second base. RBI single for Riley Quinton. It'll bring up the top of the order. Max Nealon climbs in. 1 for 4 tonight with a golden opportunity to get some runs going. Aiden Hammersmark is the pitcher warming up for the Merchants. called strike on Max Nealon.
Number 5, Max Nealon.
On deck is Cole Kramer. Time called, and Nealon will step out. Big moments here for your Merchants. Bottom of the 8th inning, 6-2 your score now on the RBI single by Riley Quinton. Merchants have left 12 men stranded, putting them in a bit of a hole here, but opportunities abound now. This ball outside, 1-1. The 1-1 taken for a call strike, just catching a piece of the knees, says the home plate umpire. Looked a little low. One away, 1-2, the count. 2 men on, Merchants trail by 4 in the bottom of the 8th. This pitch is a ground ball, could be trouble. And the only play is to second base, and they said it was on the transfer, so the out recorded at second base, a fielder's choice. Will put runners on the corners. Harold Pyatt's going to come out and argue, but I think that is the right call at second base. 4-6, your fielder's choice. Nealon reaches, and Cole Kramer will come up with 2 away.
Batting off number 7.
Kramer up. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a walk and a strikeout. Looking for a clutch, and that's a balk called. Balk called. They're going to score the run. Merchants pick up another run, and a runner moving into scoring position. Max Nealon to second base on the balk. 6-3 your score now, and now things get a little bit more interesting. Here's the pitch. It's a well-hit ball, base hit into right center field. That's going to score a run easily. Misplayed. Kramer's going to head to second at least. He'll stop there. RBI double for Cole Kramer. It scores a run at 6-4 Merchants, and here come your Merchants. Brody Ponte climbs up with a runner on second base. Good opportunity here for the Merchants. Ponte will be followed by Jackson Swim.
You're only 2 hours and 20 minutes, but still, I'm really tired up there.
Ponte 0 for 2 with a sacrifice and a walk. See if he can get his first base knock of the game. Here's the pitch. Ponte, well hit ball down the first base line, but foul. Bullpen running for cover.
Batter number 22, Brody Ponte.
Jackson Swim on deck. 2 away, but Merchants threatening with a runner on at second base. Here's the pitch. Ponte, ground ball. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. Kramer's going to score. It's a 1-run game. Clutch base knocks all the way around. Merchants have scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 6-5.
No. Don't play the horn now. But go. Now you got. They're changing pitchers, so they need a song now.
Gonna be
Organ music.
maybe a pitching change as we're gonna take a quick break. Merchants trail 6-5 with a man on first base in the bottom of the 8th. Welcome back. New pitcher is Ryan Wyke. 19 appearances, 35 innings pitched. He's allowed 13 runs, 9 earned, 8 walks, 17 strikeouts, 13 base hits, 1-1 record, 2.31 ERA. Merchants threatening here with the runner on first base, and the captain, Jackson Swim, up to bat. 0 for 4 looking for his first base hit of the night. He'll take a called strike at the knees. Oh, and 1. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Good take from Jackson. On deck is Jordan Justice. Merchants probably would like to take the lead in this inning, as they'll be towards the bottom of their lineup in the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, the 1-1 on the way. Low hit ball by Jackson Swim, looking up, but it's going to be a play made at the warning track. Vieira there, and that will retire the side. The Merchants pick up 4 runs and trail 6-5. We had the top of the 9th inning. Welcome back. Jeremy Vieira leads off the inning for the Redmond Dudes. Cole Kramer delivers the pitch. It's called strike.
Jeremy V, left fielder, number 36.
Josh Parks on deck. Isaac Hines should be behind him. There's a slight chance the book got a little jumbled, but we'll let you know if there's any changes. This pitch bouncing in, 1-1. Redmond Dudes in their black hats, red tops, and gray pants with black numbering. That's a bit of a tough combination to see it from up here, and that pitch missed somewhere. 2-1. Infield playing well out, or middle infield playing well out. This is a bouncing ball. It's foul. Van Rinsum getting a piece of it in foul territory. Aiden Hammersmark and Caden Rutger warming up for your Merchants. On deck is Josh Parks. Vieira, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and a walk. He scored 2 runs and driven in 1. This is a sharply hit ground ball. Nealon's got it. Long throw, and it is just in time. What a play by Max Nealon to retire Vieira. It'll bring up Josh Parks.
The batter is Josh Parks.
I never did see who the shortstop. Maybe one's that.
Parks 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Kramer delivers. First pitch is upstairs. Isaac Hines on deck. Here's the pitch. It's down low off the mask of Teddy Bishop. Foul. It'll be low. 0-2. 2-0 the count. Kramer comes home. Parks will take a called strike. 2-1. Kramer delivers. Swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball. Fooled the runner. Or fooled the batter, rather. 2-2. Parks climbs back in. One away. Here's the pitch. Ground ball just past Kramer's glove. Quinton's got it. Double clutched and not in time. That's going to be a base hit. Hesitation by Quinton, and it'll put a runner on. Going to change the previous play to an error, E4. And a ground ball will advance the runner. For the second out of the inning. Two away for Brock Rolstad. Rolstad walked in the 8th inning. He came around to score. He's playing second base. Angus Adams on deck. Here's the pitch. Kramer finds a piece of the zone. 0-1. On the way, it's a well-hit ball to right field. Jackson Swim. He's under it and will make the play. We head to the 9th inning. Merchants need 1 to tie and 2 to take the lead. Justice, Van Rinsum, and Ramstead, last ups for your Merchants. Stay with us. Welcome back. Jordan Justice leads things off against Ryan Wyke. Merchants trail 6-5. This pitch is fouled off. Justice swings and misses. Count quickly 0-2. Jordan Justice followed by Aiden Van Rinsum and the new left fielder Jackson Ramstead, who walked in his first appearance. Justice 1 for 4 tonight with a single and a run scored all the way back in inning number 2. Man, was that a long time ago now. This is a well-hit ball to center fields and right at Bolitho for out number 1. Wasted barrel and bad luck for Jordan Justice. Van Rinsum climbs in. He's 0 for 2, reached on an error, a walk, and a hit by pitch. So been on base 3 times despite being 0-2, or 0 for 2. Merchants have climbed their way back into this ballgame. Let's see if they can even things up here in the bottom of the 9th. That pitch missing outside. 1-0. From the stretch, Wyke delivers. This pitch outside as well. 2-0. 2-0. Waikiki comes home. This pitch is well hit, but hanging up there, and the play is not made. Error in right field. Parks couldn't get to it, and the tying run is on base. And Aiden Van Rinsum, it'll bring up Jackson Ramstead with a chance to tie or take the lead and walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Big spot here, all the Merchants up on the railing. Tying run on first, go ahead run, or walk-off run at home plate. Waikiki delivers. The pitch is down low.
They score here. They're so loud, we don't need them.
Ramstead waits for Waikiki's 1-0 pitch. It's on the way, and it is a called strike, just catching a piece of the zone. 1-1, one away. Ramstead going to keep things moving. Bishop on deck. He'd be followed by Riley Quinton. Here's the pitch. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there, fooling Ramstead. Merchants looking to stay in second place and keep their hopes of a PIL championship alive. This would be a big blow if they drop this game. 1-2. Here's the pitch. It's down low. Good take. 2-2.
I need those back.
2-2, one away. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball foul. Ramstead staying alive. Count will stay 2-2.
That's only for outs for them. Not for us.
Teddy Bishop on deck. He's 2 for 3. Merchants with a chance to walk it off here. Ramstead the walk-off run at home plate. Good speed at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Merchants are down to their final out. And Teddy Bishop climbs in. Bishop with a chance to be a hero for your Merchants as he represents the walk-off run. 2 for 3 today with a hit by pitch and an RBI. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. It's swung on a miss. The Merchants are down to their final strike. Should he be needed, Riley Quinton's on deck. Tying run at first. The 0-2, Waikiki from the stretch. Delivers. The pitch is a call. Strike 3, and that will end the game. Your Merchants mount a rally in the 8th, but can't overcome the Redmond Dudes. Merchants fall 6-5 to the Redmond Dudes and fall to 3rd place in the Pacific International League. Winning pitcher tonight is David Coaster. Losing pitcher is Charlie Wright. Isaac Hines getting the hold, and Ryan Waikiki the save. Merchants will be back in action on Friday night. 7:05 first pitch against the Redmond Dudes with a chance to retake 2nd place in the league. Until then, this is Sean O'Connor, the voice of the Everett Merchants.